Hello! Today we're doing a matchup I've been meaning to try for a bit, and that is Wildfire versus Scotland. I have a feeling this is a rough one. Let's see, they add tons of buildings, coastal ravages sound like a nightmare, and I'm not sure how we deal with the extra city in 2, which is kind of a problem when you consider it could come up multiple times in the first few turns. But we will see. We start in the center on this board, and Sand's First Explorer is nice. Against most adversaries, I usually like unlocking 2 fire right away. And yeah, we need to kill coastal towns, so... I also prefer to G3 whenever possible, bulk up our energy, go for major, forget flash fires. And G2 doesn't actually solve anything here, so that is what we're gonna do. We get to grow into the other blighted land before revealing our second fire, that's also very nice. G3 also lets us open with smoke, and our innate kills this. We will probably kill this down and try to get a pocket going. Seems reasonable. Yeah. Jungle would be insane here. We'd G3, not reveal the fire, and we'd solve both lands. Wetlands, on the other hand, not really what we wanted to see. We are forced to push to home with this, right? Yeah. We could smoke here and then grow into 6, kill town. 3 could solve on its own, but this spot's a little sketchy, I think. Like, if we had explored mountains, I would have just written off 2 and cleared our inlands, and take my chances with 3. But with a wetlands draw, I don't think we can let both 1 and 3 blight. We could smoke 6 and grow there, then jump over here with 2 fire, and Firestorm gets the city. Or we just do this, which guarantees we stay healthy longer, which is kind of important for this spirit. And then we grow into 6, we have the range to 8. And then Flash Fires covers any inland explore. Or we play a plant card to get the Explorer in 6, but then we might not be able to solve 1. And we definitely couldn't solve it if it back-to-backs, which is terrifying. We could draft a card, but I think we're going to need majors in this matchup, so we want the energy. If we do this, push out of 6. We're giving up 1, and we basically can't ever grow into it. Maybe we're supposed to gamble on 3, and this line is just playing too scared. As long as we do not back-to-back, I think this approach in just playing Flash Fires is fine. If this is wetlands, we can still solve 1, and 6 just needs a miracle. Add dude to blight. And we got push from beast, and we would have solved 3, of course. Okay, let's add our Explorer to Beast. And leave him there. And had we gambled, we would be incredibly ahead here. Gross. Ugh. Alright, yeah. Silver lining here is we actually get to kill this town. So we can still solve 1, but if 6 blights, we're kind of dead. We can send a Dahan over. And we got some fear cards. And we can send the town out, which kills any hopes of pocketing, but we're in crisis mode, so don't really care about that no more. We've got our blight heal at the ready now. So if we get any help in 6, we're in a decent spot. If we don't, we're in big trouble. Let's send a 2 Dahan. Our odds are decent here. I would thumbnail, I don't know, above 50%. This is not helpful. We get clever cooperation, but it costs us dearly to use it. We could jump into 2, which is cool, but we go blighted if we do, and lots of blight cards are bad for this spirit. Or we could jump over here and get these Dahan into 6, which would then clear it out for sure, but Scotland 6 doesn't care. If 6 solves, we get to heal the blight there, which kind of handles this. Yeah, we ain't jumping anywhere. Fear has to solve this. It simply has to. That's our strategy here. Big draws here. We got 2 bullets. Nailed it. Okay. We're good. We're good. For now, anyways. And both bullets hit. Look at that. Well, we managed to very skillfully dodge catastrophe. It's always nice when that happens. No mountains yet, so coasts are surprisingly okay. Now we heal our 6. We could heal 1 and play the same 2 cards to solve 6. But taking 2 blight and losing the presence there would be a disaster. And we're probably going to need Flame's Fury to solve 3, so yeah, we're just going to heal this. We've built up a million energy. Let's go for a major and happily chuck this. Well, there's Vigor. Nice cheap card that helps with our coasts. There is a chance we could threshold it, which would be incredible. Nothing else here really speaks to me. If we smoke 4, then Vigor can clear our 3. And potential to threshold makes it pretty easy pick here. We push this out. So this turn is this and this. Or sorry, these two. This and this. Next turn we G2. And we pray to hit any sun animal card. Right? We just need sun animal. Yep. This land's a goner, but we can solve 3, and 5 is a massive problem. Get this out of here. We deal 2 damage to 5, and then we get a Beast Deals 2 event, right? On top of finding exactly a sun animal card next turn. We're not asking for too much. We'd also like to not see mountains, because we absolutely cannot handle that. Extremely low chance that all 3 of these things happen, but I think this is the best we got. We can do it. Come on, we got this. Show us a beast event. Oh, man. Okay, so I think taking top versus Scotland can be pretty dubious sometimes. As Wildfire, who's already sitting on a million energy, I think it's extremely dubious. Like, yeah, we miss on the beast solve here, but we do get to Han defend, which... There's now a chance that this solves with either defend 2 or strife. But back to our choice. Paying 3 energy is bad, but the other 3 choices basically say lose the game, I think, so we'll take the bad one. We could be cute here and recover a fire spot, but I don't think that's a good idea here either, since we need the fire to clear 3 anyways. Saving this would be very, very nice. Nope. No mountains, I guess that's a victory, kind of. Next, Explorer's Coasts. A sun animal card would really help us out. And because Sand's explored, we will smoke there. So in the likely case that we miss on the sun animal card, taking a fire card solves 3. I suppose we heal this, since there's not much sense in healing Sands at this point. Yeah, we're going to Vigor 4 regardless of what elements we find. We get to 3 plays, yep. Okay, big draft here. Oh. Are we good or what? And this solves this? Both jungles solve? That is what we call a good hit on this channel, folks. Not too shabby. I think we take this card. We're still in lots of trouble, but, you know, one step at a time here. Where do we grow? I'm actually thinking here. Or here? This land's an absolute nightmare. My gut says we need to go here. This does a few good things for us. Number one is it lets us double vigor our coasts, which softens up 2 and gets us a bunch of fear. Issue with that is we then don't have the range to solve 8, which sucks. But number 2 is the only way we ever solve our mountain is with a major. You know, huge defend, huge damage, or a skip, many of which require an adjacent sacred site. Or the other thing we could do is to vigor in 4 and in 3, which would not kill anything in 2 and give us less fear. We could sacred site in 4 later if need be, but right now is when it's most valuable. Maybe birds is better. It does have the range in order to reach 8. After coasts, we get jungles or mountains, both awful. And again, we've got a back-to-back cascading nightmare. We will stick with call, as there's a high chance we're going to have to play 3 plant cards next turn, so birds won't save 8. And I'm just seeing what this looks like. So if we grow into 5, our innate can save it. We vigor here and here, solve this, and eat the ravage in 3. What if we do something like this? We're not healing any blight this turn either. Then we vigor here? No. We have to vigor in 3. If that cascades, it's just game over, so that's a must solve. We are going to go with this, which is probably wrong, but I think maximizing our fear is our best shot of digging ourselves out of this hole. There is a beast here, and we're going to bring a Dahan in. We'll deal the extra point to a city in case of Grim Toll. Or like, I'm okay with 5 blighting if we get some help over here. But yeah, we'll bring this over in hopes of helping 5. Or we send here so Call solves it next turn. Man, oh man. I guess we're hoping for a Jungle Explorer after Coasts. And then if 8 doesn't solve next turn, we cascade into 7. That assumes 5 solves this turn, of course. I don't know what's going on anymore, folks. This game is making me doubt my entire life up to this point. Please send help. Well, we've got 5 Dahan, so at least we don't get murdered by that. This is still quite unpleasant, though. We lose a disease, that's fine. Oh my god, I hit the city with the extra damage. If I hit the town, we could have got a fear card here. Which would have... Oh man. That was a mistake. There are 3 Grim Tolls in the deck, but had I realized we were 1 point away from Terror level 2, should have hit the town. As that would have covered for stuff like this, and massively increased our odds of actually solving things. Anyways, risking a blight here is really bad, and we might stay healthy off this Ravage if we try to heal one. So we will pour the rest of our hard-earned energy into another event. We will have 1 energy next turn, so we'll get to play our zeros and a minor. Alright. Add Beast to 8, try to help it solve. And no blight heal. Sad day. Gather explorer into land with 2 or more invaders. Well, that's halfway there. You know, maybe? Oh man, we are dodging bullets, folks. Alright, okay, let's keep it together. Because we are still in lots of trouble. What lands get the towns? We can push the one out of here. We might have to let this go because we need to Firestorm 5. Definitely one here, that's easy. I guess if we miss plant on our draft, we hit 4 with Firestorm. Yeah, so let's town here so 3 has a better chance to solve. Okay, let's get a good plant card, please. It's funny, like, these cards are fantastic, but no plant and no range makes them no good. This is kind of exactly what we're looking for, though. 0 cost, great elements, and gets our energy back on track. This is jungle or mountain. Both are terrible. Great position to be in, you know, no good draws. I guess I should talk about why I'm not taking a defend here. Like, yes, if we take animals, we save some blight, but living energy lets us nuke 5, which will give us 2 level 2 fear cards, one of which I'm willing to bet will save us that blight. And living energy also juices our energy back up, which will allow us to play vigor next turn and draft. And there's a very good chance that drafting will let us threshold vigor. All we need is any miner that has sun. And we're going to be able to start killing cities with our growth, so maybe we're okay here. Blow this up, get our fear cards. And we're going to push this out so we can for sure solve 1 and not take 3 blight. Which means we're risking 2 blight here, but it will solve because it has to. Call to Isolation is like surprisingly ineffective on this board. It's thresholding vigor and that's about it. If this Dahan could move into 1, that'd be nice. Or even 4. We are staring down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blight. That is a little bit. Oh no, what the hell is this? So we can play this and forget it. Is that good? Well, I think we get this blight heal, right? Sweet. Alright, okay, let me make sure I got this. Lose presence and an energy. No thank you. Pick a non-major card, that makes more sense. Play it, forget it, discard your hand. So we could use this to get a Dahan into here, or... Oh, we can pick a unique, so that's a solve. Seems rather good here. Or we could be insanely greedy and use this again. That's a bit much. Or we forget this and push it out. No, we are going to use smoke. Discarding our hand and forgetting a card here kind of sucks, but I cannot complain about saving 2 blight. Okay, so choice here, which land do we solve? Pretty sure fear cards have a higher chance of saving 4. Like we already saw the big coastal defend. Inland and presence has to make 4 higher chance. But... I think we solve this and definitely save our presence. That also keeps 7 free for a future cascade. Heal a blight. And yet again another huge draw here. We would really, really like a solve. Nope. Come on. Alright. We are clearly invincible. There's no other explanation. Okay, show us the bad news. Okay. Where shall we escalate? We can deal with the town here, so let's give 7 a chance to solve. This is a small problem. We're stone cold dead to the Ravage in 2. We will heal a Blight. This one, question mark? I guess we should heal this one to give us a chance of surviving the double Ravage in 2. We have got a ways to go still, too. Yeah, Beast could help us here, so let's heal 4. And actually, I'm going to rethink Escalate 2. Maybe we just put it here and let it go. Then that frees up 1. We are heading to stage 3 though, so we should try not to get it blighted. But if we don't escalate in 1, we can vigor here and here. And yeah, if we don't add to our coasts, then we can Firestorm 5 instead of 1, which lets the Beast maybe solve it when it comes up. We've basically got 2 turns to find a skip for this, or we are very, very dead. So we will begin digging right now. How are we looking otherwise? Pretty bad. Yeah. Next turn we can kill City, +5 energy. If we're thresholding Vigor, we can push this town out with Call. In which case we should escalate in 1, so Firestorm does something. Alright, okay. Am I making any sense? I don't know. Or actually, maximum greed here would be to try to rip the skip next turn. That way we'd forget a card from our discard. Just a thought. So let's Threshold Vigor this turn. We will kill 2 buildings in 2 and clear 3. So we go for major. What do we forget? Yeah, it has to be one of these 2. Okay, let's see what we see. If we would have gone for this next turn, that would have been just disgusting. And I know, it's frustrating when YouTube man gets exactly the cards he needs. I sympathize. But I don't control it, folks, okay? So Vitality is cheaper and Spider saves us only one of these Ravages, so my incredible strategic insight is we click this one. Now, for an actual decision, what do we forget? Probably Flames? Sure. Actually, I don't think we need the energy. Yeah, we're just going to +5 next turn. Also, Fear is the only way we win this game, so let's not foolishly get rid of any. It sucks that we have to give this up, but I think we have to. Relatively speaking, this isn't so bad now. And yeah, let's push this town out. Keeping Flames also covers us if this explores, so that's good too. And pushing from 5 may possibly save us 2 Blight down the road, so I think this makes sense. Bureaucrats adjust funding. Does what exactly? No build here? Or here? Holy fuck. That's the best bureaucrats I've ever seen. And we get 2 fear. We are running hot, folks. Okay, let's keep it going. Remove from Dahan. Wait, that removed the town here? No, it didn't, because we pushed from 5 because I'm so smart. Alright, so this fear card removes from Beast or Disease. We will delete over here because I don't think 2 matters. Jungle's Wetlands is actually perfect because now 3 and 7 are safe. I do not know what's going on. Okay, we can solve both 1 and 2 with our hand. So against all odds, we are taking no blight this turn. And we can Vitality this next. So we just have jungles to worry about. We will not be making it to Terra level 3 by then, though. Which means we're likely going Blighted off next turn's Ravage. Okay, we're going to G3 so we keep our energy up for our majors. Guess we grow here, kill a city, get our fear. How bad is it if we grow here? Or do we even need to be over here? We'll have our Blight heal this turn. This cascades into 7. If we explore jungles, we're kind of dead, but there is just the 1 jungle card left. Now we are... Nope, we're 5 away. Okie doke. We're going back to 3 Blight. Terror spikes. I am familiar. We immediately resolve our fear card 1 level higher. So we get level 3 Unrest. Strife something -1 health. City here looks like our best target. But what else is on this? In a land with Beast and Building, which is 8. We kill the Beast, deal a damage to Dahan, and deal 1 damage. Okay. And we scatter Dahan. Alright, so we strike the town and it dies. This gives us another fear card too. And now this is pretty atrocious because it significantly weakens Vigor. And if we send it here, it dies, so this is not a choice. Buildings deal less damage and they do not heal. That is sadly not relevant. No jungle, we continue to dodge every single bullet. Let's heal something. Firestorm covers this. And we have got this covered. We will heal our 2. Now, Vigor is not so impressive when we've got 3 Dahan and they're all in different lands. So I'm wondering, should we go for a new major and replace Call or It? Is that crazy talk? Probably. Although I'm also kind of wondering, like, how many majors actually help us here? Like, Blazing Renewal would be good. We kind of need huge damage or huge fear. Indom kind of works. Hunger works. Paralyzing Fright. And Unleash. Doesn't strike me as a lot, so we're going to grab a minor. Vitality needs 4 Earth. And Nature's Connection only gets us to 3. Would have been cool and useful. Dry Wood Explodes is actually pretty appealing here. The Fast Sphere takes us to level 3 and we can deal 2 with it. I believe that is what we go with. Yes. Okay, let's review. Keep my brain going. We skip this. Cascade into here. We push into here and 4 Blights. Got it. And then next turn, we hope to Threshold Vigor. Or we ensure we do that by taking Nature's Connection. Or we take Song, but this card doesn't really have text and costs 1. So we're going with this. Except we don't get to Terra level 3 with these because Firestorm leaves flames with no target. That's awkward. Okay. Just checking. Does Gift help us hit any of these? Not really. We can push 1 and kill 1, but that's only 3 fear. Now, I want to hit Terra level 3 this turn. I think. Oops. Yep, think I like this. Max out our fear. Yes. I like this line because, like, we need help ASAP. This is 2 damage. We'll hit 4 because then there's an extremely slim chance it solves, like Coordinated Defense plus Fear card. Or do we deal 2 to the city? We might get minus health or Dahan damage. Let's go with the guaranteed fear. Struggles of Growth. Interesting. Bottom gives us both energy and damage because of our special rule. Let's take that. We can kill either of these cities, and we can actually deal 6 here, I think, right? And again, what are we forgetting? Big choice. We've got no disease, and this comes with Dahan Defend 2, which is possibly relevant. Like, the board's reaching kind of critical mass here, I think, so we need all the fear we can get. Don't know what to forget, though. Alright, let me make sure we get 6 damage off this. Yeah, so let's jump into 4. Oh, hang on. You have to click and drag. We deal 3. And, whatever for now. Oh, it is only 3 damage. Okay. What about if we go into 2 separate lands? Damn it. Okay, we get to choose. Still only 3. Okay, so I was wrong. Alright, so we got 3 damage, 1 blight somewhere. We could deny a city over here. That is less fear, of course. We could try to very riskily solve 4. Ooh boy. I think we forget Vitality, and then next turn we draft for a Sun card and play 4 cards. And just try to blitz Fear before our House of Cards gets absolutely demolished. If we deal 3 here, any Fear card that interacts saves this, and we get a Fear on the crackback. And if we whiff, we have to blight over here, which is horrendous. Then this cascades next turn and we're dead. So I'm leaning towards kill the city here. And then we're back to what do we forget? We still get our blight heal if we forget a card in play. This cascades into 5 next turn. I'm feeling like we need to threshold this next turn. G2 to 4 plays, take any sun, probably cross our fingers some more. We'll jump our other presence off the event into here, and if by some miracle we survive next turn's Ravage, we want our fast cards, so... We might reclaim for sun, but I think we're going to need 4 plays and the Fear from Flames and our growth. Yeah, let's do like this. Okay, no Fear. Dahan defend for 2. Yep. Not a lot of cards solve this, so... oh my god, I think this works. I think we've dodged impossible blight, like, every single turn. It sure as hell feels like it. So this is ridiculous. Save our Dahan, get a Fear. Alright, so we cascade here, go blighted. 12 Fear to go. What blight card do we see? Oh, I'm being dumb. How about we cascade here because blight can't be added because of Vitality? I knew that, obviously. This game, man. So now, maybe we survive if this solves. That is a very big maybe. I think we need a Still Healthy or 5 Blight card. That does not add Blight itself. Odds are not good. Oh, and we're dead to the city builds. We most definitely do not have 12 Fear. We do have a lot of Blight on the card, which does not help when we're about to take Infinite. We could try to rip another skip, but we've already seen Vitality and Spiders. And Thresholding Vigor is relatively good here. So I think going all in for a Sun Miner is the play. We'll still need help, but it gives us a lot of help. And I'm thinking we should heal 6 instead, because 2 has a better chance to solve. And yeah, ideally we get a bunch of Dahan in here, which increases that chance. I mean, it's still not great, but yeah. Vigor here. And it looks to me like we can get all 3 Dahan into 2 with the Sun card. And then, yeah, we're going to need at least 1 solve. Just going to do this to help me visualize. Yeah, okay, we draft first, G2 into 3, and then where we push Dahan depends on if we get Sun. Okay, we're going to G2. We're going to obviously hit on the Sun card. Then we Vigor 4 and 2, which gives us 4 Fear. Growing into 3 makes 5 Fear. Flames Makes it 7 total, so we're 5 short. Well, it's hard to take a sun card when there aren't any. I cannot believe how unlucky we are. Absolutely nothing has gone our way this game. Alright, so the only fast card here is Lure, and it's pretty dead. Well then. So we grow here, push our Dahan. Or probably to 2. Lure can take a town off 2. Or 1 maybe, and that's about it. Tai don't like this. We can deal some damage here. And we do not have triple plant, so... How do we possibly win this? We can play all 4 cards. Yeah, I guess Lure's the pick. Now, what do we do with it? Just gonna play around and hope that inspiration strikes me? We flame something. If we use this here, we have to send to 1, which is awful. We've got a very puny Firestorm, which we can split nowhere. This has to be Lure, right? Nothing else helps us survive or win. Like, maybe Years of Little Rain matters? That can't be better than, like, helping 1 solve, though. We could grow into 7, kill the city there for an extra fear, but then we wouldn't move to Han, which means Vigor does basically nothing. We can get 3 fear off of Vigor doing this. Which gets us 2 fear cards. 8 fear needed. Lure. All Lure can do at this point is bring into 3. And then we got 2.5 fear cards to solve this. Flames hits whatever. Now we can split our 2 damage, yay. Oh, hang on, hang on. Yes, yes, I remember. Flames does not hit whatever, it hits here. We get 2 more fear if the target land is surrounded by our presence. Gotta remember that, Tai. So Lure is quite good here, because that gets us another entire fear card. Alright, from the top. Yeah, 3 fear cards. And 4 fear away now is much, much better. Rising Interest is a win now. Missionaries puts us 2 away. Okay, I think that's best we got. Rising Interest off the top. Remnants. Do we get the fear? No, we don't. Extra health in Dahan lands is really bad for the fear cards too. And we have to eat this blight, which means we are certainly dead to Ravage Step now. And we go blighted, so hopefully we get the card that gives us 2 fear. 3 fear cards, they gotta get us there. Promising farmlands. Well, I'm happy we held off going blighted at least, because I bet we would have died to this if we flipped it early. I guess we'll put them here for Dahan-based fear cards. Okay, here we go. Too many monsters does not gain us fear. Not a good start. We can help one out, but that doesn't really matter now. So now we need 1 and 2 to solve with 2 cards. Yeah. No, not like this. Oh my god. I can't look. Now it has to be like angry mobs or scapegoats. This has been the most ridiculous game I've ever played. Like, I have no idea what that was. Alright, I'm okay. So like, either I played horrendously, or this is a horrible matchup. Or like, this was a bad seed. But like, it's kind of hard to call this a rough seed when, you know, sheer dumb luck saved us like 15 plight or something. I don't know, like, maybe I was supposed to be G2ing early. Like, had I known Call to Isolation was in the first 4 cards, that would have made this game 100 times easier. But my read was we were going to need majors, so let's G3, right? I don't know. Every single point of fear mattered in this game. We did stay healthy forever, but I'm very much questioning how I approached this game. It's entirely possible I was supposed to hit a different town with smoke on turn 1. Our drafts were absolutely incredible too. And even though we didn't gamble on this, the 1 damage mattered, right? This extra city sucked. It made it so we had 0 chance of clearing our 2 and preventing the adjacency builds. Oh yeah, Numinous, like, if we weren't G3 spamming, we'd probably have to take top on this. Go blighted early and add the buildings? I don't know. We also put energy into this. And then we started getting actually perfect events. This alone miraculously prevented like 3 or 4 blight. We had the 2 beasts too. This was cool. I think it killed a building. Bottom on this got us a city kill. Yeah. We managed to hold off on exploring land 2 for a long time, which was good. And instead we had to deal with a bunch of brutal back-to-backs. And what else? MVP goes to Vigor of the Breaking Dawn. Although, one of these new events, this one completely screwed it. But it still got us there at the end. So to conclude, not confident about how well I played this one, but maybe watching a clueless idiot dodge bullets for an hour was entertaining. Thanks for watching.